We arrive pretty much recharged, full of energy to take on the Balaton round. Looking back at last year's results, yeah, it is uplifting to know the bike is working quite well here, and so our job is to try to make it work already since Ep.4 tomorrow.
I think the BMW will work quite okay in this track, so I can't wait to ride the bike tomorrow.
Last MotoGP race we did a challenge with Pecco, but I lost it. And we were cooking carbonara.
Okay.
But you know what? We had like one really good chef, like
Yes.
3-star chef, Pecco and me, and we got like a induction.
The hob,
The cooker. So the power went always bam. So it was really difficult to cook things, and I lost the challenge.
Oh. We'll do another one,
Yeah.
you and Miguel.
Yes, we tried that.
See you soon.
See you later.
I have a mask, thanks. That's good.
No problem.
It's in box 30. So, after a very special media day yesterday, we are finally ready for track action today. Sven, back round 4 of the season here at Hungary. What can we expect from the weekend?
Yeah, we are super excited. I think this is a track which should be really good for our bike. We had a difficult weekend in Assen. Not everything came to play like we wanted to have. I think we showed the potential. Especially Danilo had, would say, a bit of bad luck, maybe, to say it like this, but he did a really good job on that side. And yeah, the weather is perfect for the weekend. And yeah, we have some ideas also on the technical side, so really looking forward to that weekend.
I'm looking forward too, so let's find out what will happen on track now.
Miguel Oliveira, tell us how was your Friday?
It was a Friday split it in two. Basically, we identified a lot of things to improve during the morning, and we changed a bit the bike for the afternoon, and I felt immediately better, but still, like, when I get to a Friday on a new track with my bike, it's always a big work to do ahead of us, like a lot of changes just to get me comfortable, and we are not yet quite there to get the maximum potential. So I would say, yeah, it was a positive day, but still with a lot of margin to improve.
No, you know, when I passed through the brake here, I feel like the bike was not moving anymore. I kept the fifth here and was not revving. Yeah, like I was pushing hard on the rear brake.
No, the problem is not the rear is off the ground. It's just that I'm not able to squeeze the brake and feel the stopping. Like as soon as the rear lifts up, I'm not stopping for some reason.
Good morning from Balaton Park. The sessions are about to start, but before we look at today, we have to look back at a very dramatic evening yesterday. Obviously, Danilo had a crash in FP2, and it looked quite painful after. Giuseppe, our physio, was with him in the medical center. Tell us.
Okay, yes. After the crash, Danilo reported a little pain in his wrist. So we decided to go at the medical center to have a check, and just because he had a past crash in 2014 and he had an injury in his left wrist, they decided to do a PET scan in Westperm Hospital. So we went there, they did the TC scan, and actually they didn't find anything, so everything was good, and there were no structural problems. So Danilo is fit; he can ride today without problems.
That's very good to hear. Thank you so much, Giuseppe, for the update, and we will come back to you if we need more updates. Let's see. Fingers crossed for Danilo.
Fingers crossed.
This morning, Miguel, as you said, you make a big step from yesterday. How do you explain it?
No, we did some electronic changes, nothing big, but it was, let's say, quite clear yesterday where I was losing, and yeah, we tried to do that this morning, even if the conditions were a bit hot and was not as easy as in the Ep.4 to repeat the lap time. I managed still to improve a little bit more, and also the potential to go faster, which is always nice. And yeah, we kept that for the race, and as I told you before, it was an important race to gather some data to improve tomorrow.
So Danilo, after a pretty tough Friday with some pain in your hand, how was your Saturday? Tell us a bit.
Oh, not the best Saturday, let's say. Qualifying this time was not so good, like the previous races. I haven't found a good feeling, and in fact I crashed in the last attempt. And then in the race I fought a lot, but let's say my pace was not the best. Still struggling on acceleration. The bike wants to wheelie a lot, and on braking I'm good, but always far from the other. We have to improve a bit, but yeah, we know where we are losing time, so I'm confident for tomorrow.
We really want to see you on the podium too, Danilo. We believe in you. Keep going.
Me too.
So good luck for tomorrow.
Thank
and
you.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Danilo. Ciao.
So for sure not the ending that we wished for, but let's see on this right side of the box. We've seen a nasty crash of Miguel Oliveira. Sven, tell us about everything that happened after.
Yeah, pure mixed emotions this weekend. Of course, Saturday was absolute high. We showed the potential of our bike. The podium was really a big step in the right direction. Sunday morning, the same, up to, I would say, the start of the race, where Miguel tried to avoid a crash directly at the beginning, and then there was just a race accident. I would blame no one actually for that. We can be lucky that he's not injured more, I would say. We still wait for information from the hospital at the moment, but I think under the circumstances of the accident, we are happy that Miguel is already in the hospital, talking with the doctors, seeing where the future brings him when he can be back. But yeah, we have to wait for more clarification from their side at the moment.
But as you say, we are very happy that there are no serious injuries on this side of the box. But also the other side of the box got unlucky today, or it even started a bit unlucky already. But tell us about Danilo's situation.
Yeah, also pure mixed emotions on his side. We saw on Assen his full potential, where I think the pure speed was visible. This weekend from the beginning was not working like we wanted to have it. In the end, also there with the crash, we had to decide, or it was decided also from the medical side, that he can't start the second race. We don't want to put him into more injury at that weekend, so we also have to sit down now and think about Most, what we can do. But on that side also, he will be, this we can be sure he will be fit for Most, and that's the most important thing on that side. So yeah, pure mixed emotions this weekend.
Yeah, and that's how we finish this weekend. We hope our riders get a lot of rest in the next days, and hopefully we start back or we come back stronger at the race in Most than in 2 weeks.
Definitely we will be.
Thank you.
Hello everyone. Balaton has been really an lucky weekend, and I crashed a pair of time, and then during the Super Pole race I have been hit by another rider on my back and on my leg. So I had already quite a lot of pain on my wrist, but fortunately it's nothing serious. I'm going to have a further examination to my left wrist. There are something not really clear, so we are working hard to see if I'm gonna race in Most. I hope really to jump on my bike again. Ciao.
Hello everyone. First of all, I want to thank you all for your kind messages, your support, and your concern you've shown over these last few days. I truly felt your support, so thank you for that. I wasn't able to speak sooner after the accident because honestly at the moment the most important thing was to fully understand my medical situation. I underwent several scans and CT examinations, especially to my head, to make sure everything was fine and to rule out any more serious complications. Thankfully, those tests came back negative. But now begins a different phase. The focus is not just to come back quickly, of course, it's to come back at 100%. I know it will be a journey that requires a little bit of hard work and patience, but one thing is certain, I will give everything to come back even stronger. So thank you to my team, ROKiT BMW, for always being there, and also to all my fans. I hope to see you soon. Thank you.